The basic elements of design. The fundamentals of design are the foundation of every visual medium, either fine art or modern graphic design. Every small details make up the composition of your design. What do these details have in common? Some very basic elements, such as line, shape, form, texture, and balance. All of this make up whatever art or designs you create. These basic elements may seem intimidating at first, especially if you are just starting. However, there are a lot of things you can learn from them because these basics teach you all you need to know about working with different assets and creating simple designs from scratch. Let's start with one of the first elements, the line. A line is a shape that connects two or more points. It can be wavy, jagged, fat or thin. The list goes on. When working with lines, pay attention to things like weight, color, texture, and style. The second element is the shape. A shape is any two-dimensional area with a recognizable boundary. These are circles, squares, triangles, and so on. Shapes fall into two distinct categories, geometric, or regular, and organic, shapes from natural objects which are in free form. Shapes are a vital part of communicating ideas visually. They give images heft and make them recognizable. We understand street signs, symbols, and even abstract art largely because of shapes. Shapes can help you organize or separate content, create simple illustrations, or just add interest to your work. Shapes are important because they're the foundation of so many things. When a shape becomes 3D, we call it a form. And that is the third element of design. Forms make up a variety of things in the real world, including sculptures, architecture, and other three-dimensional objects. However, forms don't have to be three-dimensional shapes. They can also be implied through illustration, using techniques like light, shadow, and perspective to create the illusion of depth. The fourth element of design, the texture. Texture is the physical quality of a surface. In designs, texture adds depth and tactility to objects. Objects can appear rough, smooth, hard, or soft, depending on the elements you are looking into. Too much texture in a single design can quickly become overwhelming. The fifth element of design is balance. Balance is the equal distribution of visual weight, more specifically, how much any one element attracts the viewer's eye. Balance can be affected by many things, including color, size, number, and negative space. Symmetrical designs are the same or similar on both sides of an axis. They feel balanced because each side is effectively the same. Asymmetrical designs are different, but the weight is still evenly distributed. The composition is balanced because it calls attention to the right things. In this example, the person's name and company logo, the rule of thirds. Many designers and photographers use a strategy called the rule of thirds. This imagines your work area divided into a 3x3 grid. The focal point of the image is placed on or near one of the grid lines, creating visual balance with the rest of the space. The fundamentals of design are all about the bigger picture, in other words, learning to appreciate the many small details that make up every composition. Example of each element in the presentation slide. This insight can be applied to almost any type of project, whether you're creating your graphics or just looking for simple ways to enhance your work. We hope you enjoyed learning the basic elements of design. Check out the rest of our graphic design topics in the description column. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on the notifications button.